I really, really hope we can make a difference to this cow. I've got one coming, Tom, that needs an extra little bit of TLC.
Well, I'm glad I'm here.
Tom didn't let her through, so we're off to a good start. I'll let Tom do the other 3 feet, and I'll make a start on this really, really, really lame front right foot. So in the process of doing a nice clean job, I'm cleaning this foot off. Tom has washed away all of my sawdust.
It's so hard to get the staff nowadays.
And just when we see how lame that poor cow was, we're really expecting to find something significant in this cow's front right foot. And that's very obvious because this inner claw is extremely high and a lot bigger than the other claw. So that's the area that most front feet cause the problems. So that's the area that we're looking at first of all in this trim. And during every trim we have to assess the general health of the complete foot, as in both claws. And at this point I'm just checking out that outer claw just to see how healthy it is if it has to weight bear a block.
It's quite obvious that our outer claw is our sound claw here. There's something drastic going on in this inner claw. I don't fully know what's going on, but I suspect there's a lot of pressure built up in that hoof cap shop, causing that cow to walk just as lame as you've seen her before we got her into the crush. So there's a little bit of liquid just oozing up out of this black crack here. So I assume she's a little bit tender up at the heel here as well. It's obviously all connected, but we have sprung a leak here.
And that right there explains why this cow could barely walk on her front right foot. What relief that must be. So before that massive splurt from that hoof, you may have noticed when I was trimming with the knife how tough that hoof actually was. So I'm using the grinder to remove as much of that tough hoof as I can, and in the process cleaning off that outer claw for a nice block. So with that glue setting now, it's time to do the final process of this trim and making this cow extra comfortable by removing all this loose horn and jaggy edges around this lesion that needs to come away. Sometimes this isn't the prettiest process of the trim, but it's so important to get this area of it right so that this cow can make a full recovery. As I'm putting on this bandage, this is all we can do on this day to make this cow comfortable. There will be a period of time where I recommend that the farmer speaks to the vet to see can he aid anything for this cow's recovery in that interim period. We are going to see this cow in 2 weeks, and for you watching this video, that means right now. And what a difference in how much weight this cow is putting on this front foot. She's even happy to step back into the crush.
So I'm just heading straight to this front right foot. I need to put up the back right foot so she doesn't kick me on the head while I'm rechecking this, but so far so good. This is looking really good compared to the last day we seen 7508. And this is what I mean. I need to put up this back foot here because I'm working here and I don't want to get my ear scratched with this foot coming past this way. a knife. A knife would be a good idea. I went to reach for my knives and nothing there, so I better get a knife.
Most hooves that we recheck, the bandage is normally gone, but I told the farmer in this case to leave this bandage on for 2 weeks to give this the best opportunity possible to keep that muck and slurry out of that lesion. Obviously we're expecting to see an improvement judging by how comfortably that cow is walking at the moment, but during these rechecks we feel around for any newly developed edges of hoof and just carefully navigating around where that corium was once injured. It's still rather tender, but we're just trimming around that to see how this has closed over. Clear to say that this cow is not out of the woods yet as far as this lesion fully healing is concerned. But this is why rechecks is so important with significant cases of lameness like this. This block's still on thanks to black magic glue, but we're just going to reshape that and let this cow go. We'll probably rebandage this to give it another little chance to recover, but had we not have seen this cow today, there's a fair chance she would have been presented to us in another month or two, lame again.
And because I put on that really deep wooden block the last day, this cow's still got loads of clearance to carry her on to make it more recovery than she already has. So she's got a nice heel depth here. I'll run around the crush and show you that from the other side if you don't believe me. So here we are here, this cow's still got a whole load of heel here, but you see the distance between my hand and the sick claw there. So she's got a whole load of wear here, which is going to allow this here to completely heal.
I am really pleased that this girl attended her recheck appointment today. This is just going to be crucial in her making a full recovery, as I've said before. And I have high hopes that as I put on this bandage, this will be the last one she'll need to take her completely out of this situation. And with all these clients, we like to give them a quick head scratch and an ear rub before we send them on their way. I'm happy with that. I hope you are too. And this is probably the closest thing you'll ever see to a cow running into the sunset ever again.